This channel is proudly sponsored by Dead Tree Studios, the developers and publishers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop RPG where you play as monster girls, experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept you. Please check out the links in the description and in the pinned comment. And the Red Room Publishing. Please check out the link to their store also in the description and in the comment for exclusive tabletop RPG products. They have recently released the expanded Wretched RPG, so definitely check it out. Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring the Elfking role-playing game. If you haven't seen the other parts of my review, featuring this tabletop RPG where you experience the glory and melancholy of immortal elves, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to continue with the character creation process, starting with hit points or lifeblood. Lifeblood or hit points represent the physical health by a numerical value derived via virtue rating. This lifeblood value is the number of physical wounds a character is capable of suffering before death. It is a value derived directly from a character's might, plus 10. A subsequent score of 0 or less during a saga indicates a character's death. A variant of this is to go hardcore and merely use a straight might value for both player characters and non-player characters. This leads to quicker combat, but things become deadlier. Or perhaps you want the player characters to have a might plus 10 value when it comes to lifeblood or hit points. While most non-player characters have a straight might value, and only the most important non-player characters have might plus 10. That way you can differentiate the superiority of the player characters over most of the non-player characters. Either way, increasing might will arrive in slow increments throughout the game, if at all. Now when it comes to magical defense, a character's magical defense score is equal to their will result, and is used in a variety of situations involving attacks of a magical nature, simulating as it does the nature of a psychic struggle between two opponents. It is most relevant when a magical attack is being perpetrated upon a target. That target will usually have recourse to some mental defensive wellspring with which to fend off the assault, namely the character's willpower, the will virtue, expressed as the number of dice used in such defense. Any spell which directly affects a character must need to overcome this value. Likewise, the caster of the spell will need to refer to their willpower rating when testing against such targets or against a difficulty factor set by the game master or expressed specifically in the spell description. When it comes to physical defense, a character's defense against physical attack is dependent upon equipment, armor and shields, generally augmented by an additional consideration of a character's robustness. Even a non-armored character will have some natural innate sense of survival in terms of reflexes, etc., and this is expressed by a universal value of 2 dice of natural physical defense, which is rolled against any incoming physical attack. An armored character will obviously benefit further, though there are a number of differing types of armor, with an ascending defense factor depending upon materials used in the construction of such. Heavier types of armor will offer commensurately greater protection, but will require higher values of a character's might virtue score to use effectively. A character who not only possesses the minimum required score in might to effectively wear such armor, but exceeds the optimal value, will benefit from further defense bonuses. Similar conditions apply to the use of shields, where minimal and optimal might scores are also relevant. For simplicity's sake, Elfking describes 2 types of shields, a normal shield and a heavier war shield. The relative values for each type of armor and shield are described later on in the book. Shields may not be used in conjunction with two-handed weapons. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to continue with the character creation process, featuring glamour points, road magic and other things. So when it comes to hit points and lifeblood, they allow you to control how gritty you want the experience to be. And magical defense and physical defense is pretty easy to understand. They are your natural protection against attacks. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel through PayPal or DriveThruRPG, the information will be in the description below. This has been Abraham El Jaguar, a professional game master. If you want me to run a game for you, please check out the pinned comment below. And remember, master roleplay and you will master the game. Once again, thank you and see you later.